Hey, what is happening, guys? It is JT Judgment here, and welcome back to the channel today for some more WWE Supercard. And Season 3 has finally dropped, guys. That's right, Season 3 has finally been released for Supercard, and the hype around it was crazy. You know, a lot of people were excited, including me. I couldn't wait for it to drop. I mean, that's one of the reasons, if not the main reasons, why I haven't uploaded for a few weeks. Whoa, that was a major stutter. I'll try that again. That's mainly the reason why I haven't uploaded on this channel for the past few weeks, guys. The game was getting a little bit boring for me, and I was going through one of those phases where I didn't really want to play, you know, and that has happened to me quite a few times throughout me playing this game. So yeah, that's pretty much the main reason. I want to apologize for going away without letting you guys know, but I am back now. Hopefully you guys are still around. For those of you that are still going to watch the content on this channel, I thank you guys for your support, and I hope that going on forward you continue to enjoy the content. Now, boom, we're gonna obviously log in here now, and we're gonna get on with some action, as they would say, over in Bad Lad Dad HQ. And speaking of Bad Lad Dad, guys, there's something that I want to get into this video. It's actually like the third or fourth time I'm saying this for a video, guys, because I've actually recorded this video several times, but several times my screen recorder has decided to fail on me. So it's been a real pain in the backside the past few days, my screen recorder. I've recorded several things and I've lost those. Because it's frozen or crashed, or it didn't save properly, or corrupt in some way, shape or form. So I've lost a lot of content for you guys. So I've actually, we'll get into it as we go on. But like I was saying about Bad Lad Dad HQ, there's something that I want to get in the very start of the video. For those of you that saw, you know, my previous videos back at the end of Season 2, you guys will know that I was searching for a team. I told you guys I was leaving the team that I'd been in for, you know, pretty much since the start of, excuse me guys, I gotta rub my eye here, guys, it's watering something crazy. Before, you know, starting this video, I probably had the worst sneeze attack I've had in my life, to be honest. I've been fine the entire day, but as soon as I sat down on this chair to record this video for you guys, I couldn't stop sneezing. Don't know what caused that, guys, to be honest, but yeah. Anyway, teams. I've gone off topic a couple of times so far. It's the sneezes, you know. It's the sneezes. I'm seeing birds dance around my head right now. You know, it's crazy. But anyway, teams. You guys saw that I was looking to join a team, and pretty soon after I said that I was looking for a team, I got a message off of Big Jim, you know, over at Bad Lad Dad. He said, you know, I was more than welcome to join Bad Lad Dad's team. See how things go, and we'll go from there. So I accepted the invite, and I'm glad to say, boom, if I tap on teams, I am still a member of Bad Lad Dad. We have got some pretty sick cards along the way in team events, and I'm glad to say that I'm still a member, you know. So I just want to get it in the video. A massive shout out to Big Jim and Ninja Boy over at Bad Lad Dad for letting me join the team. And I hope to stay part of this team for the foreseeable future, so we can get some cards for the guys in the team. So thank you guys again for letting me join. So just to give a quick shout out to everybody in the team, we've obviously got Big Jim up top. We got Adam, is it Bakryu? Probably butchered that, guys, my bad. We got BLD Boys, which is Ninja Boy. We got Joey, we've got myself, we've got Juan, Matt, Steven, and Zim. I call that guy Zim. Because I'm probably going to butcher his name. Zimuth FC. I probably butchered it, so I call that guy Zim. So that's Team BLD done. Again, thank you guys for letting me join. We've got that in the video. Now, what I want to talk to you guys about after I take a quick sip of my cup of tea. Oh, I always got to have a cup of tea handy, guys. For those of you that live in the UK, you will know that the weather has been absolutely freezing cold the past few weeks. So to have a nice boiling hot cup of tea nearby to warm you up always makes you feel better, you know? So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today in this video is, the start of the season in WWE Supercard. It's something that I personally like to do pretty much only at the start of a season, and that's open packs. Very rarely do I open packs other than the start of the year, simply due to the fact that I don't really like starting off, with absolutely nothing. I like to give myself a bit of a boost, and seeing the the ring domination that this was this week. If I scroll over, it was obviously it was Goldberg. Goldberg's one of my favorite superstars. I think he's a badass. So that made me want to open packs that little bit more because, obviously ring domination, it goes off your deck, and seeing as this is the very first event and Goldberg is an ultimate card, you need very good cards to be able to go into ultimate tier to actually compete to play for this card. So I decided to open some packs, test my luck, and see how things go. And obviously, like I'm saying, seeing as it was Goldberg for the ring domination event itself, that just made me want to, get into the tier to play for the card that much more. So if I tap into ring domination, boom, you can see I got myself the ultimate Goldberg card. I opened a couple of packs. I saw that I was getting lucky. I opened a couple of more packs. I got luckier again. And then it just got to the point where, I just had to keep opening until I got into the tier, because it got to the point where I'd open so many packs. I will admit to opening probably a little more than I should have, to be perfectly honest with you. That's one of the things the packs do to me. Once I open a few, I open a little bit more, then a little bit more, and before I know it, I've gone absolutely crazy, so I just have to walk away. Packs have that really bad effect on me. So as soon as I saw that I knew I needed what I needed to get into the ultimate tier to compete for the Goldberg card, I said goodbye to the packs, and obviously I started working on the cards, proing the cards, and actually getting myself into Ultimate tier itself to get the Goldberg card. Now, as you can see, I'm very close to Ultimate Plus. Now, if I go into deck setup, just autofill just to make sure that everything is a-okay. These are the cards that I currently have, okay? We've got ourselves an Ultimate Pro. I got very lucky with the packs that I got myself. An Ultimate Pro Randy Orton, and this actually came fairly early on in the packs. I think I opened a batch of 3 elite packs. I got myself the first Randy Orton. I opened my set, and I think in the 3rd batch of elite packs, that's when I got the 2nd Randy Orton. So yeah, that's pretty sick that I got an Ultimate Pro, so he's in the team there. We've got Jimmy Uso as an Elite Pro, which is pretty sick as well. Now, as you can see, this is a Season 1 picture. This is something that I absolutely love, pretty much close to above everything else, above season, above everything else in Season 3, is the fact that you can use Season 1 pictures on everything. It's just the personalization of the cards in this game is being taken a step above what it was in Season 2, and I love it. It's absolutely awesome. As you can see, I've done it with Randy as well. This is his Season 1 Survivor picture. So yeah, I've just had so much fun just playing around with the pictures. We got the Survivor Season 1 picture of Jimmy on there. We obviously got the Goldberg card, and I've actually been playing to level him up. As you can see, he is fully leveled. I just haven't used the tokens yet. I'm going to wait to see if I actually get the 2nd Goldberg card in Road to Glory. I'm going to play for it. I'm definitely going to play for it. But for those of you that have played Supercard for a long time, you will know that whenever Supercard release something new, the very first RTG afterwards is very challenging. So, or at least from what I can remember. So yeah, it's hard to say, especially at the start of a season. It's hard to predict the difficulty of the Road to Glory, So, and obviously depending on the undercards, if they make pros for me, then that's going to make me want to play that much more. So hopefully, I've got my fingers crossed, guys, we can get some good cards in this week's RTG. Now, moving over to Seth Rollins, we've got an Ultimate Seth Rollins, which this is the only picture of Seth Rollins to use in the game, to be perfectly honest. This is one of the main reasons I will say that I love the fact that you can use Season 1 pictures, because this is obviously a picture that I did not bring through Season 2, so I couldn't use it at all during Season 2, but now that they've brought through that feature, it's something that I can use. Another picture that I am so freaking happy that I can use, boom, is this bad boy. We've got the Ultimate Roman Reigns with... This is the picture that I've always wanted to use with Roman, but at the start of Season 2, I trained away that card, so I couldn't use it. I didn't really know much about the, bringing through for pictures options with the Fusion Chamber, so I just trained it away for leveling up cards, and that was that, but thanks to this feature, we can use the picture. Now, this is obviously the Ultimate Samoa Joe. This was actually my ultimate freebie. This was actually recording live in one of the previous attempts that I did at making this freaking video, but obviously because of my screen recorder, it failed. I lost it, and it's just frustrating when that happens. If any of you guys are watching this video that have attempted or are still in the process of making videos for YouTube, you will know what I mean. When you record something fails and you lose what you've recorded, especially when what you just recorded included something pretty sweet that you couldn't wait to release to the channel for people to see, it sucks. It really sucks. But yeah, I'm really glad that I got this card as my ultimate freebie, because I do believe that Samoa Joe is one of the better cards. I think he is one of the better cards. I'm pretty sure I heard JB mention that in one of his videos or one of his streams. I can't remember 100%, but I'm confident that Samoa Joe is pretty decent, at least. We've got another Ultimate card in Braun Strowman. We've got another Ultimate card. They're all Ultimate cards. We've got all Ultimate cards here, guys. Let's just get it out of the way. We've got TJ Perkins there. We have got Sheamus with the Season 1 Survivor picture. And then we have got Brian Kendrick, which was obviously the Ultimate card in this Ring Domination. Now, before I move on to something else that I want to talk about, it's going to be a pretty long video here, guys. I think I'm going to make this a long video to kind of make up for the fact that I've disappeared for the past month. So I hope you guys enjoy this, Something else that I want to mention about Ring Domination before we move on is the pull luck. Now, a lot of people I've seen on Twitter are getting extremely lucky with the pulls, which I'm glad to say I am one of those people, which is why I'm talking about it. But a lot of people are not getting any pulls. I mean, Edward is the one that comes to my mind first, because I saw his video, one of his recent ones, and you could see that he was frustrated, man. He'd played, I think it was 1,200 games without a pull, which is a lot of games to grind for with getting nothing back, and I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere, I think it was Biggie Dude said in one of his latest streams, that Supercard had promised that the pull luck was going to be significantly better in Season 3. So I don't know whether I was getting lucky just because I'm in Ultimate tier. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I don't know. But the pulls this Ring Domination were absolutely freaking bonkers. I'm going to show you guys. Still got most, if not all of them. Right, guys? Most of them were supports. I think I pulled about 3 Survivor John Cenas. This is throughout the entire Ring Domination. About 3 Survivor John Cenas. About 4 or 5 legendaries, including divas, superstars, and support. So legendaries in general. 2 WrestleManias. I think one of them was King Barrett. The other one was, I think it was the Kendo Stick support. I pulled about 5 SummerSlams, which I kept to show you guys. No, I don't want to go to enhancement. I'm going to go to support. I want to go to SummerSlam. As you can see, they're all still here. Like, I pulled myself a manager, Harley Race. I pulled myself a manager, Sensational Sherry. A second wind. A briefcase. 1 Pump It Up. And that was it. So, Pump It Up, briefcase, second wind, Sensational Sherry, and Harley Race. I pulled so many SummerSlams, it's ridiculous. I think I pulled myself 1 or 2 SummerSlam enhancements as well, which was absolutely crazy. And obviously I pulled myself the Ultimate Samoa Joe. But that doesn't really count because that was a guaranteed pull, I think, guys. So I'm not really going to count that as, you know, like a lucky pull because it was guaranteed as my freebie. But yeah, the pull luck in this ring domination has been absolutely crazy. And just to test it, that it wasn't ring domination, I actually have been leveling up a lot of my cards in wild mode to see if, you know, the pull luck spreads throughout a variety of game modes, and it does. I've pulled myself some pretty decent cards in wild mode as well. So for those of you that are watching this video, let me know in the comment section down below, what has your pull luck been like since the start of Season 3? As you guys think about that, I'm going to take a swig of my cup of tea. 2 swigs. Oh, god damn. Whew. Nice fresh cup of tea, man. Always nice to feel that going down. So, let's get back to business, shall we? So we've moved on from ring domination now, guys. I guess what we can do... I think I'm going to include some gameplay of everything. Let's just go all out, guys. I'm going to include some gameplay of everything. We've got bouts of ready to go on everything. But before we do that, though, guys... I want to let you guys know how I'm doing in my King of the Ring. Now, the very first King of the Ring I went into was a hardened one, and I managed to get... I think I won that. Yeah, I won that King of the Ring. I got myself the final, and I think it was a hardened card and a SummerSlam card. The hardened card I got was No Way Jose, and the SummerSlam was Natalia. Neither make pros, unfortunately, but... they're decent cards to have, definitely, this early on in the tier. But obviously, after I finished that King of the Ring, I'd got myself the better cards. Excuse me, so I decided, you know what, let's go straight into another King of the Ring. Let's see what I can do. And unfortunately, I couldn't get myself into an ultimate King of the Ring just yet. You must need many, like a couple of ultimate pros, or at least all elite pros to get into that tier. What do I want to do? Who's my next opponent? Well, we've got a bot with a bad record, so I don't really need to energize. So this is the setup that I've done, guys, for this King of the Ring. And I'm actually looking at this King of the Ring now, guys, and I completely forgot to tell you about the elite pulls as well. That I got in Ring Domination. Let me just back out really quickly. Out of everything else, all the WrestleManias that I showed, the SummerSlam supports that I showed, I actually pulled 2 elite cards right at the end of Ring Domination as well. And they were both supports. I got myself the Elite WWE Universe and the Elite Manager Paul Bearer. Paul Bearer's following me, stalking me again, guys. I pulled him many times throughout Season 2. And I think I've still got his WrestleMania one. WrestleMania... No, I've actually trained it away. Is it SummerSlam then? No, I've trained them away. Yeah, I've definitely trained them away because I've got the WrestleMania Mr. McMahon. WrestleMania Mr. McMahon. Now that I've got that Paul Bearer and that Mr. McMahon, I'm not going to be using the WrestleMania Mr. McMahon anytime soon, right, guys? Because I've got those which are much better. So, yeah, on top of all those SummerSlams, all those WrestleManias, I still got myself 2 elite pulls. And they were very, very close together at the end of the event as well. So that just goes to show, again, that my pull luck was absolutely ridiculous, you know? So, yeah, let me know if you got that lucky, or whether it is just the fact that the pull luck has been significantly increased. I hope it is that way, because if I'm this lucky constantly, then I'm not going to want to put the game down. You know, I'm just going to want to continue playing constantly to get myself pull after pull after pull. And it's just going to be so much fun, you know. If I can get constant pulls off the board like this, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to have no life whatsoever. Oh my god, it's just going to be mad. It's just going to be mad. But like I was saying, guys, let's get back to King of the Ring. We've stuck the Paul Bearer obviously into this King of the Ring, and it does 205 toughness and charisma to deck, which is crazy. So this is the setup that I've got. I threw Goldberg in before I leveled him up. I wasn't really planning on playing the games, but I decided, you know what, YOLO, let's just level him up, you know, get some pulls in the process, and have some fun with the game. So he's fully done. All I need to do is just use the tokens, which I'll do next week. So we've got Roman and TJ. This is a tag team that I really like at the moment because you got Perkins with speed and charisma, and you've obviously got Roman with power and toughness. So that's definitely a nice tag to have. We've got Seth and Samoa Joe. The only stat that isn't really covered much is toughness. I mean, the power is covered by Joe. They both proc in speed, and then charisma is covered by Seth. But it's, toughness isn't really the greatest worry in the world when you have this, and you have this as well. So I've got backups everywhere. Obviously, the solos, I win pretty much every time the solos are called. This now, incoming little rant here, guys. Before I do, I'm gonna have another swig of my cup of tea. Oh, excuse me. Right. PCC Sasha Banks is completely useless to me right now because Cat Daddy have decided to throw a pack in the store that gives you, if I go back, female packs. Look at this. SummerSlam to Elite Rarity. This pack makes Sasha Banks PCC completely freaking useless, especially now that I've got the Ultimates and Elite cards that I have, because those cards are boosting my rank up so high. All I'm coming up against are Elite single divas, pretty much, or the very rare PCC Sasha Banks. So the Sasha Banks that I have right now, it's not winning any games for me, and what really pees me off is that it's a PCC diva, and to get a PCC diva, you've got to dedicate a lot of time to PCC because a lot of people are going to want to get that card, and I just don't like the fact that I kind of like the fact that they've introduced the pack a little bit. Don't get me wrong, because the way things are going, I'm going to need to buy a couple of them myself to see if I can test my luck to get the Elite divas, But at the same time, I really don't like that they've pretty much nullified this card for everybody at my level of the game. So, yeah, I mean, if I go to schedule, the people that actually pose a threat to me in this King of the Ring, I think this guy, see? Elite single page. I got no chance at winning that Diva single. If we go to... Okay, that guy's got a Trish Stratus, so I'll kick that guy's booty left, right, and centre any day of the week. He's got a hardened single, so I'm actually going to do okay against him. This guy, I think, has got... Actually, no, he's got a single, SummerSlam in his single. He's got Sasha as well. So I'm actually not doing as bad as I thought I was when it comes to Sasha in this King of the Ring. But when it comes to wild mode, I lose all the time with her, it's just been absolutely crazy. So hopefully I can get lucky and pull myself an Elite Diva pretty soon, because I've played quite a few games without an Elite pull, or I played a lot of games since I pulled that manager Paul Bearer. So hopefully I can get lucky and pull myself something decent off the board. I'm actually doing pretty decent in this King of the Ring. As you can see, we've got Paige as the champ. I think I'm going to go out and say it that this is my champ for Season 3. Stone Cold Steve Austin was my champ throughout Season 2 because he's a boss, he's a beast, and who doesn't love Stone Cold Steve Austin, So I've decided, seeing as they brought back the option to use Season 1 cards as your champ, what better card in my catalogue personally to have as your champ other than this beauty? PCC page. Yeah, so if you guys see a Josh with a PCC Pro page, it's probably me. So let me know on Twitter if you guys do see me in a King of the Ring. If you find me on wild mode, then it'd be pretty awesome to see you. Let me know over on Twitter. That would be awesome. So let's get in to some action finally, shall we, guys? We're going to play some Money in the Bank first of all. How long have we been recording? Coming up to 25 minutes. This video is going to be long, boys. At least it gives you guys some grinding material, I think. Right, so Money in the Bank, I'm not going for Hideo Itami, but I am going to continue playing. Got to move the mic out of the way of the PC screen right there. I am going to continue playing so that I have credits for the next set of rewards, because 18,000 for an elite is a ridiculously high amount. I can't imagine what it's going to be like for ultimate cards, especially an ultimate diva when they do introduce them into Money in the Bank. It's going to be ridiculously high. I'm predicting it could be as high as 26,000 credits. It's going to be absolutely crazy. And the thing is, Hideo Itami is actually not really greater than... Oh, let me look at this, guys. We've got 1, 2 more elites. Right, Money in the Bank I've actually got to think about now because I've got so many elites. Throw him against him. So yeah, the contract amount is going to be crazy for Ultimate. So yeah, it's another reason that I've got to play the bouts when I get them, you know. So let's see what we come up against next in... Oh, excuse me. Oh god. Do I go up against the silver again, just to call it safe? Toughness, speed, toughness, and charisma. Oh gosh. Let's throw. Do I put an elite up against the guy on the left? I don't know his name. And then throw the second elite to beat him, and then use the 2 elites, 2 ultimates for the 2 remaining matchups, and hope I get a win that way. I'm going to do that, guys. We're going to throw Sammy up again. Is it Jason Jordan? Jason Jordan, that's his name. Forgive me, guys, I haven't watched wrestling apart from Survivor Series for a long time. And speaking of Survivor Series, guys, what do you think about it? I've heard a lot of opinions on the internet. A lot of people hate the results. A lot of people love the results. I thought it was a decent event. I mean, I'm not going to go out and say it was the best event ever held. I've lost this game. I've lost this game. It's thrown 2 freaking elite pros. No, that's actually an ultimate pro Miz. Oh, guys, this is actually the first Money in the Bank game I've lost since the start of Money in the Bank, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's what elite cards do in your deck, I guess, guys, you know? How's it going, Triple H? I haven't seen you for months. Alright, we still get some contracts, right? You're 13. Oh my god. That is so low. What a waste of a bout. Come on, don't give me any elites now. Come on, game. Here comes the money. Here we go. We've got 2 elites, 4 ultimates. I think that's something we can work with. So let's get rid of the elites first of all. I don't mind going for silver contracts in this Money in the Bank. Just I'm not going for bronzes. Right, we've got 3 Hardens. Let's throw Sammy up against Finn. That's going to be a guaranteed win, and then that will give me just ultimate cards to work with for the rest of the games. That's actually very nice to see. It doesn't matter who I go for, it's going to be a win. That's actually a pretty nice picture of AJ. Some of the Harden pictures I've seen are pretty sweet. Kevin Owens' picture is pretty awesome. Seth Rollins' picture, I've noticed, is exactly the same as his Survivor Fusion. I really don't like it when Cat Daddy reuse images. I don't know, it's just, to me, it's like really frustrating, you know? All they've done is just made the image a bit darker, you know? This is actually one where we're going to have to play twice here. There's a picture of an Ultimate Pro, guys, if you haven't seen one already. So, yeah, it should be a win for us. Yeah, thought it would be. Alright, guys, so let me know how you're doing in Money in the Bank as well, guys. Let me know. But like I was saying, I'm not going for Hideo Itami. His card isn't actually, you know, much better than regular elites in this tier. I mean, I've compared him to the top tier ones like Dean Ambrose and stuff. We've actually pulled ourselves the Randy Orton in this one, which is pretty sweet. So we're going to go up there. Yeah, I've actually compared Hideo Itami's card to the likes of, you know, Dean Ambrose, etc., just to see how he compares, because Money in the Bank cards have usually been not quite as good as events, but close, you know? And Dean Ambrose's elite card completely destroys Hideo Itami's card, you know. So the fact that it isn't better than regular elites just doesn't make me want to go for that card, you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the bouts when I get them. And then we're going to save up the contracts for the next set of rewards. And maybe even they may even include an ultimate one in the next set. We don't know yet. So we got 1, 2, 4. Right, we got ultimates left. So we might as well just go for the hardened one, because that gives a gold briefcase. Go on, TJ. Boom. There you go, sunshine. Knock his block off. Oh, we got another John Cena. That's going to be another win. And that was that ultimate Bobby Roode there. He had 18,000 power, I think. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was an ultimate Bobby Roode. And then we can just throw Randy out. Randy, whenever I use him, he's an absolute beast. And yeah, as you can see, that's something that I've noticed as well. A bit of a bug in the game. If you've got a pro card, you use it when he's walking down the ramp. The pro effect of the card is active, but once the card is in the ring and actually fighting, it goes back to a single animation of the card. So it's something that I hope they fix pretty soon, because yeah, I've got a pro version of the card. I want to see the pro animation of the card, you know? Alright. Let's go over to... Should we play some ranked? What have we got for Royal Rumble? We've got 2 matches. Let's play some ranked mode, guys. Let's see who we can find in ranked mode. As you can see, I've got 1,268 contracts. I'm currently in Elite Plus. Yeah, working on this deck right now. Trying to level up Alexa Bliss, because right now I think that's the best tag team I have. Alright, we find Baldy, who's got, I think he's got like, did I see 7 less contracts? Let's see, Page up against The Undertaker. Let's see what happens. Right, we got Power. Don't proc. Oh, even if you proc, you're like a mile away. I don't know, I got myself worried there. Alright, so yeah, this is pretty much the only match that I win with. Yeah, let's just come away with a win there. This is pretty much the only, you know, mode that I can play that I actually win with Sasha. It's very disappointing, you know. It's really disappointing. It's a card that I played really, really hard for, and it's a card that's become useless to me very, 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 very soon. So we get 30 trophies from that game. Now my recording software is starting to lag, guys. I mean, we're gonna get some pics here. I've hit the 30-minute mark, and in the past, when I've recorded videos of this length, there's a high percentage of it crashing. So if you see this video, we're fine. We've survived. But obviously, if you don't, then I don't really need to say anything, because you're not going to see it, you know? So let's jump into... Actually, no, we're going to cancel that search, guys. I want to play it safe. We're going to play 1 game of Royal Rumble. Hopefully we come up against an actual person, because so many times I come up against people that are in like super rare tier for some reason. I don't know why. Like I'm sitting there with 5 games. Like, as you can see, -1 trophy, and he's in SummerSlam tier. I know this is going to be a guaranteed win. Chances are I'm going to start the game and he's going to just quit pretty much instantly, depending on who we pick. So we're going to throw in... it's actually... I'm tapping. Whoa, what happened? I don't know why that closed there. I'm tapping my screen, but it's not working. This is something else that Royal Rumble does. Right at the start, it pauses like this. I mean, it hasn't frozen. I mean, you can look, you can see the cards, they're moving, you know? So the game hasn't like frozen or crashed. But yeah, I don't know what's happening. Like, I mean, I can show you my screen, right? Oh, there's no point now, because it's loaded up. So we're gonna throw Seth Rollins in. Yeah, we go see opponent has left the match. This is pretty much what happens to me every single game. There are the very few occasions where I actually come up against someone with similar cards to mine, but most of them are in like super rare, SummerSlam, WrestleMania tier, and they end up quitting instantly. We're going to throw Bo Dallas in there for a power match. See, I can just throw anyone in now, and I know I'm going to win this game, which I guess is a nice thing to know. I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. Toughness, we're going to throw Seth into Seth. Let me know how you're getting on with Royal Rumble as well, guys. I mean, it took me a little while to get used to how things work. Oh, look at that, guys. Our next card is Randy, but he's not going to get a chance to play because Seth's just going to own things. Let's go for power again. He's going to throw in a Harden. Is that a Harden Pro? That is a Harden. That's not a Harden Pro. But Seth, yeah. Now that I've got Randy in, it pretty much kills the game off, you know? So, it pretty much, if you haven't got the gist of Royal Rumble yet, it shows you obviously 3 cards to choose from for you to put into the ring first. The 4th card on the right is the card that's going to be drawn next. And as you can see, you've got the categories underneath, power, speed, and power. You select the card corresponding to the stat that you want to be selected. So obviously I chose Goldberg for the game to choose power. So the next game in the ring is going to be based on the power stat. And as you can see, the power stat has gone down a little bit. Now, if I go, see, we've got toughness with Braun Strowman now. We might as well go for that because his toughness, my Randy's toughness, has not been touched. So I get to choose the toughness stat. And as you can see, once I kick Seth Rollins out of the ring, my toughness stat decreases. So obviously we've got charisma now. That was a very nice draw. We'll throw TJ Perkins in to call out Randy's charisma, and now Randy's charisma has gone down a little bit as well. The more times you play a game in a certain stat, the lower that stat goes, you know. So we're gonna go with, let's throw Sheamus out to show this guy who's boss in the speed department. There we go. Boom. Randy just owning things right now. See, this is what I'm talking about, the glitch. See, he's in the ring. He's the pro version, but it hasn't got the, you know, the pro version of the card. The animation of the card isn't working. Doesn't really bother me that much, guys. It's just when you have the pro versions of the cards, you want to see the animation, you know? See, as you can see, Randy's card, there's no movement in the card. It's as if he's a single, but he's a pro. Right then. Doesn't really matter, right, guys? I mean, let's throw Samoa Joe in for the power. I think I'm coming up to... I'm close to 1,000 trophies, guys. I'm close to 1,000 trophies on this Royal Rumble event game mode so far. Haven't really bought bouts, so don't really see the point as of right now. I mean, the only thing you're playing for are the card backs, which I think the first one you need 2,000 contracts for. So it's taken me about 3 or 4 days to get 1,000. It's only going to take 3 or 4 days to get another 1,000. Really not that long to wait. We're going to go for speed. Yeah, really not that long to wait. And this Royal Rumble event, I think, has got like a month left. So if it takes me 2 to 3 days to get 1,000 contracts, it's not really going to take much time to get through most of them, you know. Right, we're going to go Dean Ambrose. We're actually coming up to the end of this game as well, guys. It was pretty much no contest. This is one of the things that I don't like about Royal Rumble, you know. Maybe it's because I have the higher tier cards at this point in the game that I'm not getting matched up against enough people. I don't know. But it would be nice to have a little bit of competition every now and again in Royal Rumble. Just makes the game that little bit more fun, you know. So 750 contracts. I'm slowly creeping towards the 1,000 trophies mark. Let's see if we can end the video on a decent pull here, guys. At least a reset. Come on, give me a reset. 5 more picks, guys. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, damn you. Alright then, guys. So there we're going to have this this video of Supercard for you guys. I hope having this video longer serves as a decent apology for me disappearing for a few weeks. But I can tell you guys I'm back in full force. The videos are going to be coming back at you as regular as they always are. As soon as I have time to record a video for you guys, I will record it, edit it, and upload it as soon as possible. Don't forget, guys, use that comment section. Update me on things that are happening in your game. I'm very interested in hearing all of that stuff. Are you someone that went and got Goldberg? If you are, kudos to you. I mean, it's a card that a lot of people wanted. There was a lot of... This event caused a lot of controversy. You know, a lot of people hated Supercard for releasing this event the way they did. And, you know, not that many people are going to get the... or have got the event Goldberg card itself. But it is what it is. You know, you just got to take it, move on, and just deal with it pretty much. You know, there's nothing much you can do about it, you know. So, yeah. Let me know in the comment section, how's your game going? How's your pull luck going? What tier are you in? Use that comment section, guys. Let me know how you've been getting on with your game. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe today for more content to come pretty soon. And as always, guys, most importantly, please take care. And I will see you all in the next video. Ta-da, guys.